course, the button didn't work. Of course. Let's fix that, shall we? Thought I'd even double check it to make sure it was working. Guess I was wrong. There we go. Alright. Maybe? Yeah. Do it. Hit the button. There it goes. Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Michael Schwan, and welcome to the stream. Today is Sunday, July 11th, 2021. And this hat has a problem. That will be very uncomfortable, and I will have a bendy by the time that the stream is over, if it was left to stay that way. Problematic. We'll see what that means. I might be changing hats. In any case, hello, it is Sunday, and what do Sundays mean? Sundays mean that it's Creative Sundays time, which means that we just hang out. We do some stream raiders. I work on some projects. Good morning, Hysteric. I hope you are well. Let me get some stream raiders fired up. And yeah, I'm absolutely going to have to fucking change hats. This is already uncomfortable. This is already uncomfortable. So let me get some music playing. No? Where's mine? Where's the one that I normally listen to? The hell? I don't see it. Where did it go? This isn't it, though. I know what it looks like. Did it get taken down for, like, some weird reason? Well, that's immensely disappointing. That was a good playlist. Just saying, the one that one had made, it looked a lot like this one with like a little white bubble on it. That one was the good one. But I don't know where that one went. That was loud. Sorry, I'm very distraught by this, apparently. Okay, I think this is it. This is actually the song that it started with. And I think it got re-uploaded. I am tired. You too, huh? You too, huh? Okay, let me get the Stream Raiders battle started, and then I gotta switch hats. Here's one in which case we can actually get all three chests. In which case, if you want to get two of them, you're forced to get both. If you want to get the token one, you're forced to get the old one. But, you know, it's fine. Hang on. Army. Skins. Equip. Warrior. Yeah. Warrior. Oh, wait. Oh, God. I'm logged in as Athena right now. No wonder it didn't look right. Shit. Okay, well, I can fix that. Sorry, Athena. It's like, wait, why does this not look correct? Juan is tired. A bit. I'm not actually that tired. I thankfully did get some sleep last night. I got like a solid 6.5, almost 7 hours, which is way better than I got the day before. I at least feel cognizant today. Well, that's not it. That's it. You've gotten 2 to 3 here at most. Tons of sleep, right? Aha! Here we are. What? I assure you that there is not a battle in progress. You just think it's in progress because of Athena's. Hurt! Things are going so well this morning. Let me get Athena's open. Okay, let me do what I needed to do initially, though. Yee. Alright, place your units, everybody. Okay. Now, I will be right back. I need to switch hats. Okay. We got it. And now let me open my Stream Raiders to place into Athena's battle. This is all we're doing this morning. Is just juggling Stream Raiders accounts. It's gonna be great. Okay. We actually have stuff that we need to do today. You know what we truly need right now? Coffee. Had not had any coffee yet. That was the first sip of coffee for the morning. More sleep? I mean, probably. But that one doesn't happen. Not for me, anyway. Because fuck sleep. Let me collect some stufferoonies on my viewer side. Can't promise I'll start my battle on time. No big. Kind of want to just go to bed. You can totally just go to bed, Eve, if you want to leave me on lurk or not or whatever. You know, I totally understand. I get it. You do what you need. You get some sleep if you want. It's 7:14 p.m. there. Go to bed and wake up at 7 a.m. tomorrow and finally get, you know, some truly proper rest. I'm gonna go to the Norg Slayer to just try and help. The heat is just too much for you to get proper rest. Hang on. The fuck is the temperature in Norway? 73 degrees Fahrenheit, at least in Oslo. Norway temperature map? Is that supposed to... Oh, okay, I see it. This thing does not work for shit, does it? This thing is not... I guess it does. Weird, okay. 68 degrees Fahrenheit down there. 64. I guess this is... Wait. 11th of July, 2 p.m. So from 5 hours ago. This is closer to the time right now-ish. What does it look like up here? And you're even getting up into the 60s up in that far northern region. Yeah, no, we have the exact same problem here, Eve, of none of our houses have AC either, and it's meant to keep the heat in, so it gets hot in the house. Hot. Oh. Having hat problems today. Just big fatty fat hat problems. Okay. I need to check something on the Twitch channel. Stabbed me nearly as many times that time.
Idea in mind of I'm hitting an area because there is more than one enemy that
I'm having trouble with episode 10 of Code Vein, so I'm just going to see if I can't download a new copy, and if that music is a tad loud, I got you. Maybe. There we go. I seriously don't understand what changed in terms of like the setup between upstairs and downstairs. I didn't change anything. I didn't bump anything. Everything looks exactly the same. Exactly the same. I even made sure not to bump any of the faders or sliders or anything. And we even have these weird issues of like too loud, too quiet, etc. It's very strange. It's very strange. I wonder if you just need to update the volume to what they are. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's almost like they forgot what they were set to. I know. Isn't that weird? Well, in like the actual like sound settings, these ones did. And unfortunately, I don't actually remember what level this was at before. We've been playing with it to try and find the right spot, because this is like the overall volume of everything. But I don't know. One of the things that will also help is that when I actually get that PC panel, whenever that's supposed to come in the mail, that'll help, because it'll give me a lot more granular control over the volume of individual programs. Like, I can individually have a fader for the music. I can individually have a fader for like the like Discord chat and stuff like that, because I feel like Discord chat's also another one that's really difficult to get right in terms of like loud enough. Because here's what I want from having Discord on stream. I want Discord to be able to be heard by chat, but not to where they are as loud as me. If that seems like self-centered or narcissistic or whatever, that's perfectly fine. But I don't feel like people go into a chat to listen to other people's Discord comms. It's very odd. Okay, you keep preparing that. How far did we get into these? Why is episode 2 not done? 9, 10, 11. Oh, episode 2 is missing. That's why. Okay. Where are we at on these? I only uploaded to episode 6? Doesn't seem right. I thought I had uploaded to episode 9. And that should have been like today's. Oh, it looks like that got interrupted. Well, good to know. I'll need to start re-uploading more VODs after the stream today. Which I do believe for Code Vein, they are all done. Wait, this one is not done because I'm having problems with episode 10. That's fine. The other ones I know are good to go. Bad vibes? How about dad vibes? Hey. What's up, Dimden? How's it going? Okay. So? Did you get some sleep disease? No? Yeah. Seems to be like the that just seems to be what's happening right now. Nobody's getting any sleep. Which one are we on? 9. We need to do 9, 10, and 11. Went to bed at 3 a.m. and then woke up at 6 a.m. to go for a bike ride. Gross. That's disgusting. Why would you do something like that? And then I got a haircut, and then I went to the store, and now I'm eating lunch, and then I'm going to another store. Another one. Oh, right. Let me do that immediately while I'm thinking about it. Pause that for just a moment.
Another one.
Okay.
Another one. Another one.
Wow.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
These like all sound like the same except for the one that had the music in the background.
Another one.
Another one.
No.
Another one.
Thank you for the lurk, Wolf. I do appreciate it. Okay, let's. This one sounded the cleanest.
Another one. Another one.
No, definitely not that one.
Another one.
Also,
and another one. And another one. And another one.
that one was better, but it was very dirty sound.
Another one.
No.
And another one. Another one. Another one. And another one. And another one. And another one.
Okay, we'll take this one. I also need to adjust this one. It's just a little too loud. It almost hurts the ears. Dicks! Still loud as shit. Like, it's supposed to be, but it's uncomfortably loud. Dicks! That didn't sound like it got quieter at all. The fuck? It hadn't updated yet? The slidey bar is a lie. It says updated. Dicks! That is absolutely the same volume. No, I'm the streamer. I get to play shit for free, right? Dicks! Okay, it did update at least in OBS. No, OBS, XSplit. Like, it doesn't punch my ears to where I'm like, ow, that kind of hurt. Move you up. Let's move. What was I wanting to change? We'll put it. Wait, where'd it go? There it is. There we go. We'll put it right there. Yeah, we'll put it right there. Okay. Okay. That's done now. Did you load fully and properly? You did. It's a miracle. Wait, no, not that. This. So what is your normal exercise routine then, Dimden? What do you like to do for the exercises? You haven't in a while. Sure, but like before, what was your go-to when it came to like getting exercise, workouts, etc.? And what is your... Are you going to try and do that same thing, or are you going to do something different when returning to physical activity? Ugh. Something's happening somewhere on one of these tabs. What is it? It's downloading it right now. We're keeping the stream going pretty well, even with downloading that. I feel like something's bogging on my system, though. Not as bad as I thought. I mean, I got a pretty heavy memory load, but Adobe Premiere does that. Oh, there it goes. It just updated. Okay. Nope, this is still fine. Half the GPU, a third of the CPU, and 3/4 of the memory. That's still fine. It's just acting like it was under significantly larger load. Joining the military, that should be enough exercise for the lifetime. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I've met some pretty fucking fat military dudes. Even when I was in the military, I was like, man, how the hell do you get through PT in the morning? Or do you? Where's this going? It's going in here. $10-mile bike ride. Oh, I'm already done. Anyway, 10-mile bike ride in the morning. Stretch.
Another one.
Yes, another one. Stretch in the morning. 30 to 1 hour kickboxing before lunch and after dinner. 30 to 1 hour walk for 2 or 3 days a week. And then the off days, lift weights at the gym for 2. God. So here's the problem with everything that you just said, okay? Like, by all means, I have no problem with what you just said. Like you can totally do that if that's something that you enjoy doing, that you like doing, if that's freeing or whatever for you. Totally get it, totally understand, but the amount of time that everything you just described would occupy of like your life sounds atrocious to me. Like, I already never feel like I have enough time for anything, ever. And I would have to plan, like, weeks in ahead the 10-mile bike ride alone. Your day started at 4 in the morning and ended 11 or 12 at night when you were doing that? I have to get more sleep than that, unfortunately. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't have to get as much sleep. I just wish we didn't have to fucking sleep. Of course, if we didn't have to sleep, I still wouldn't have enough time. Like, I'm positive that if I ever, like, truly take off and kick off as a content creator... Adobe, are you okay? If I ever kick off as a content creator and am able to do this full-time, to where I'm just making content, YouTube videos, streaming, writing novels, etc. full-time, like, that's what I do for my living and for, like, my life and my future plans and stuff like that. Because admittedly, a lot of the things that I'm like, man, I wish I had more time, are because there's more things that I want to create, that I want to make right now. But I guarantee you that even if I didn't have to go to my day job, that I would fill it with creative projects and time and things, and then I would be right back here going, fuck, I wish I had more time. I only stream 6 days a week with 2 podcasts, 4 video series. I put, 2 YouTube videos out a day, and my 4th book is coming out, and I still don't have enough time. It's never enough time. Ow. I bet I know what's actually making it big Angie. Let me open Task Manager back up. No, not app history. Ooh. Are you downloading that to my C drive there, Google Chrome? I'd really prefer you didn't if that's what you're doing. But this is the reason why. My operating drive is maxed out. Okay, well, it's done downloading now, so that should have fixed that. Let's move that out of there, so that way we can occupy it even more. I would fast 16 hours. The last 4 months I fell off and didn't do exercise, put on a bunch of weight, so it's time to get back into it. I used to be addicted to exercising, though. You were an extremist. You would fast 16 hours a day and have nothing but coffee, and then eat 2 meals, which were around 1,700 calories in total. So, funny thing about the whole, like, fasting 16 hours a day thing, or what some would call intermittent fasting, is one of the other, new terms for that. What? No, not that. This is where we need to go. Paste. Is that I do, and that is a relatively new terminology. You are correct. You are correct. I also really love the fucking video or meme or whatever that was put out that was like, oh man, intermittent fasting. Millennials are so creative. We created a new term for skipping breakfast. Or something along those lines. It was fantastic. But I started doing that myself because I had gained a whole bunch of weight. Like, I gained a lot of weight, and I didn't realize it until, like, I stepped on a scale. That was, like, because it had went on very gradually and very, like, smoothly, so I just didn't realize that I'd gained over 50 pounds, right? And then I went to the doctor for a different issue, and they weighed me, And when they weighed me, they're like, they didn't say anything, but they were like, you weigh this much. And I was like, holy shit, really? And they're like, touch the scale. They're like, yeah, I know it's right. And I'm like, fuck, that's too much. That is too much. I need to fix that. And the doctor was like, you know how much easier it makes it for me when you just say you need to fix your weight instead of these awkward fucking conversations that I have to have with people about like, you should really consider losing weight. It's really hard on your heart, and I can actually see evidence that it's causing problems in your veins. They're like, I'm not fat, I'm beautiful. And he's like, I don't care about your body positivity. I care about your body's health. And the weight on your body is going to kill you. And they're like, I'm gorgeous. And he's like, okay, well, whatever. And one of the other one of the reasons that I had went to the doctor was because I was having really large problems with heartburn. Massive problems with heartburn. And he ended up prescribing a medication for me to treat GERD, gastral esophagus reflux disease or something like that. Not the same as the other one, but very similar. But we also spent some time trying to figure out what was causing the GERD. Let's run Athena's first so that I can close it out. And so one of the problems was that it didn't seem to matter what I ate in the morning. Oh, double music. Not good. There we go. It didn't seem to matter what I ate in the morning. If I ate in the morning, I would have heartburn. Just, there was no ifs and or buts, no questions about it. If I ate anything before 10:30, 11 in the morning, I would get painful heartburn. Breads especially. Breads were the worst. Like, breads would cause it to be something horrible. Horrible. Fucking rigged as shit. Look at those warrior scrolls. Anyway, it would be so bad. It would be so bad. And I was like, man, this sucks. And so I initially started cutting out bread in the morning, and then I just ended up cutting out food in the morning. And so I normally, at most, will have a very, very small snack. Normally what is always a rice cake with some cottage cheese on top, right around 10:30 to 11 o'clock. But otherwise, I don't eat until noon-ish. And then I stop eating at around 8-ish. And then the other 16 hours of the day, I'm normally just drinking water or I'll have coffee in the morning before I actually eat something. But otherwise. And not only did that fix the heartburn problem, we got the GERD under control. I no longer have acid eating away my stomach walls and my esophagus. But it also helped me lose weight, and I shed a lot of weight. Like, I lost around 50 pounds through it, and I've settled down at the weight I'm at now, which is right around 190. But I'd creeped up to, like, I think it was 242 when I went to the doctor, and that was the heaviest I'd ever been. I was like, holy shit, that's too much. Gout, not that one. No, there's another one. Acid reflux is the other one. It's very similar to GERD, but it's not the actual same. We have 50 gold. It could be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills to Radix Dota and most assists to Athena. Yeah, acid reflux is the one that you hear talked about a lot. GERD seems to not be. I think it's because it's like, I think acid reflux is more of a chronic issue, and GERD is something that is treatable and able to be like addressed to the point that it can be gotten rid of entirely. Where I think acid reflux is more of like something that you're just gonna have to deal with your like lifetime, right? But yeah, so got that under control. He went to the doctor for a checkup, and the doctor was confused because my blood pressure and heart rate were in really good condition. But he said due to how much I worked out, my organs were fine and healthy, but you put too much on bad weight. When I was working out all the time, I was still 230 pounds and 6 feet, but I loved lifting massive weights. If you are bulky, if you got big muscles, then it makes sense. Like, muscle is denser than fat, so if you have the same amount of volume of muscle as you do fat, you're going to weigh more, so it makes sense that you would be, still higher weight than what might be considered for like your BMI or whatever, which is all fake anyway. Going random on the gold. Going to Eve. What is in the store? Well, all this exercise talk is making me even more lazy, so I'm going to go try and nap. Very well, Eve. You enjoy your nap. I hope that you are successful in taking one, and I hope that it treats you well. Hey, look, we're back here again. Okay, so I had it the other way around then, Nisolek. I had it backwards. In that acid reflux is more of a temporary one. Man, speaking of like the misconceptions that American television will feed to you, because that conception on my end was mostly born out of the ridiculous amount of advertisements that were spawned in favor of treating acid reflux like it was like a really large disorder. But I wonder if some of those people were just suffering from fucking GERD, and instead of getting acid reflux treatment, needed GERD treatment. When I went to the doctor last and got the water tank scan, my lean body mass when I worked out was 160 pounds. Well, not last time I went, but when I was working out all the time. But I gotta go for a bit. I'll be back. See you in a little bit, Dimden. Go to your other store and do all your other chores for the day while not having enough sleep. Okay. That's ready. Yeah, that's one of the things that's really wild to me is America is one of the only countries in the world that it's wow, that was much louder than it needed to be. It's one of the only countries in the world that it is legal to advertise medication on television. Most other places, they're like, hell no. Why would you need to be advertised medication? You will just be given the medication you need when you go to the doctor. Strange concept, I know. I know. Strange concept. Okay, let's see if the downloaded footage from Twitch will work for that last episode of Neo that's being a big jerk. Because we do have footage downloaded from Twitch, so from Code Vein. Sorry, Eve. I'm good at words sometimes. Shit, you still have Neo problems? I don't think so. Outside of needing to record something about the missing episodes, I don't actually know if it's more than one. Missing episodes, episode parenthesis F parenthesis. Outside of that, I do believe all of the Neo problems have been fixed. I'm okay. Song is just really fucking fun. Okay, it'll be real easy to tell if this footage has problems. But we gotta wait for this little bar down here in the corner to fill. And thankfully, whoa. There we go. Thankfully, we are not having Neo problems. 1, 2 is missing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These just haven't been encoded yet. I'm gonna get them set up to do so today, but yeah, they've all been working great after finding that fix, which was awesome. But I did run into a small hiccup with Code Vein that the fix for Neo did not fix. So. All right, let's see. Okay, it all exists. All of the audio exists. Premiere didn't hiccup anywhere on trying to play it. Code Vein only had this one issue, and it's really obvious why it had this issue. It was just trying to fix it because it was so bad was the problem. So if we go like right here, how do I make this bigger? There's a way to make this bigger. Fuck if I remember what it is though. Shit. There's a way to focus on this to where it's bigger, but only temporarily. Button editor, comparison view. Hang on. Let me just look it up real fucking quick. Premiere, expand, preview, window, preview frame. Aha! I was hitting the wrong button. It is tilde. All right. Boop. Okay. So if we go in here, I'm not gonna put the attack up because I don't think it's actually that helpful right now. Hang on. Quiet. We don't need audio. So it happened twice. The first time is the time that seems to be the more significant problem, and it should still be in the Twitch footage. Just the Twitch footage, because it's been like finalized already, doesn't have the issue. Like, well, it doesn't cause the problem of not being able to make it to be encoded. But so the ultimate issue that we're running into when we're trying to process these VODs is that no matter what, unfortunately, whether you're using XSplit or OBS or whatever the fuck other software, there was a third one that I read about when I was trying to find this problem. They use something called variable frame rate. They have in the settings to say force constant frame rate. Does not work if you're streaming to Twitch, because Twitch actually seems to be the reason, because Twitch wants you to have a variable frame rate. And it makes for a smoother, more consistent streaming experience and stuff, blah, 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 blah. Here's the problem, though. Video editing software, all of it, whether you're using Sony Vegas or if you're using Adobe Premiere, well, like what I'm using, there seems to be a way to like try to deal with variable frame rate in Final Cut Pro, but Final Cut Pro is for Mac OS only, and I don't have an Apple computer. They don't like variable frame rate. They want constant frame rate. They want the whole footage to always be whatever the footage of the frame rate is. So if your video file is 60 FPS, they want the whole video file to be 60 FPS. But when it comes to the files that are created by OBS for for recording of streams, or XSplit for recording of streams, it ends up that they will be like mostly 60 FPS, but then if something happens, the actual video file itself in there will go from 60 FPS to, we'll say 40 FPS or fucking whatever it ends up being, right? And Premiere basically goes, I don't know what the fuck to do with that because it's not the right frame rate anymore, and tells you to get fucked off and die. And it just won't handle it. It's really annoying. And it's the entire problem that I had with Neo. And you will see in here the moment that something went wrong somewhere in terms of either my computer had a spike in activity, so it got overloaded and just momentarily, and then it ended up making XSplit cry, which caused XSplit to stutter for a moment, or maybe something was weird with the internet connection or something like that. A whole bunch of factors can lead to these programs causing themselves to drop their constant frame rate to go to a variable frame rate to make for a smoother streaming experience, helps prevent disconnects, or even just like the temporary, like, this is not happening screen. And so, yeah, that's what causes the issue that I've been experiencing, because video editing software doesn't want to deal with that video. In fact, it doesn't fucking know how. What this looks like in the footage most of the time is screen stuttering. You will see the frame rate drop. You will see it stutter. It'll lock for a moment. And sometimes Premiere will push past it. If it's really bad, it can't. And the footage needs to be re-encoded, which is what I had tried to do before, but I wasn't using very efficient programs at it. I was trying to like re-record the footage, because things like VLC Player, which just plays the footage, it doesn't give a shit if you have variable frame rate. It'll just play it, right? It'll just play the freaking video. It don't matter. It'll be like, oh, some frames are missing. Fuck it, whatever. I don't care. Keep playing, because VLC is amazing. And I found a program through, amazingly, the help of the internet, the help from Reddit of all places. They went, this is a really common problem. A lot of people aren't able to find solutions. Here's the solution. And it's a program called Shutter Encoder. And basically what it does is it does what I was trying to do, which is just re-record the video file in essence, but it does it without actually having to play the video file. It just takes the file, reads it, creates a new file that's been re-encoded at a hard constant frame rate that says this video is 60 FPS. I don't care. We will just add still frames in where frames are missing so that you can have a constant FPS. And the vast, vast, vast majority of the time, with all of the Neo footage, it fixed it. It fixed all of it. I haven't had any issues with it, knock on wood. Wherever there's some wood, this isn't a wooden desk, but we'll say it counts. FFmpeg is another one that could do it. So Shutter Encoder actually uses the FFmpeg source in its program, but it's much more user-friendly than just trying to use like the GitHub source code for FFmpeg, because while that does its job, it's not nearly as like common man useful. It's a command line, right? So, but I have found that it is not a perfect solution, which obviously, I mean, I can't complain too much if it's not a perfect solution, right? Like, I'm just not going to complain if it's not perfect. If it works at all, sweet. Okay. Now, the thing is, though, is that in this Code Vein footage, there is such a big issue. Let's go back into this. I must have had the timestamp a little bit wrong. Play. There is such a big issue that all of my other solutions were not working. They re-encoding it with shutter encoder using the FFmpeg encoding option was not working. It looked like it worked. It didn't. Like, it made it look like it was going to function the way that I expected it to, but it wasn't actually doing so. And then also when the other solution is to cut around the problem spot. Take out like 15 seconds on both sides. Because the problem is normally only like 1 second long. Take out the 15 seconds on both sides. You lose 30 seconds. But if it means the video works, who fucking cares, right? That's normally what like the other solution had been. And even combining these solutions, it didn't want to encode the video. So I'm guessing that there's just a larger issue in the base file that I just can't see because I'm just not that level of tech savvy. It should be really close here. Like, I thought it's in this fight, but this fight also went on for, a fucking little while. And presuming that downloading the footage off of Twitch works, we should see the very painful stutter, I think, anyway. I mean, unless the Twitch footage is just that much better. I mean, it fucking could be, right? I don't fucking know. But the local file was awful. Okay, for the sake of doing this faster, I'm going to open up my previous editing one to find out where it was so that we can just see that real quick. I know I don't want to play it because it'll crash, but I just need to see where in the time stamp it was, if that makes sense. It is at 1:08:14-ish. Okay, close that. I thought we played right through that. Which, I mean, if we did, it's fucking sick, right? Because it would have been right here. (106), 107. Okay, here we go. This was such a fun fight, by the way. Interesting. Yeah, it's not, the issue isn't even actually in this recording. Like, it's not even in here. I'm not going to complain about that. Like, I won't complain. I'm just surprised. Which means that something probably instead happened with the local recording rather than the actual stream. Which happens. This won't crash it, but we should be able to see it. So if we go here, I think. Yeah, right around here. It was a rough time. But trying to find solutions to these problems is like part of being a content creator, am I right? You big jerk. This guy he was a big jerky jerk. Okay, we're at 1:07:14. So the problem should be in the next 30 seconds or so. Maybe. There it is. And point that it actually this and then stop. I mean you what it would be. You'd hear the audio in the background. Let's back it up a bit and see if it's actually anymore. How long is the intro? to the front, and I think it's around 30 seconds. Okay, so it was at 107.35, right? So it'd be at 108.05 now. I think we played right through that. Pretty sure we played right through it. So the downloaded VOD from Twitch must be just clean. Yeah, seems to just be clean. Oh, hang on. I think I saw the smallest momentary stutter. Just a small little moment where the screen bounced. Yeah, there's a small moment in there. The smallest moment at like 108.05, which would make very, very, very large sense. There is a small moment where the whole screen, not just the game, the whole screen, the overlay and everything goes pop. See, there it was. So that's what it ended up looking like on Twitch's end. Was just a small puh. Oh god, something punched me. Wild. Absolutely wild. But this is part of the reason why I've been trying so hard to get completely caught up on all of the VODs. Because if I get completely caught up on all of the VODs, completely caught up to where like the VODs that I have to upload are like the ones from the past week, like the, you know, the 4 streams for the past week, it means if I run into this issue, I won't have this issue because I'll just be able to download a clean version of the VOD off of Twitch. Like when I realized when we changed from Swanson Productions to the Schwan in terms of like the channel name, and it ended up disabling local recording, so I didn't have local recordings of the streams. That's why we're missing an episode of Neo and Persona 4 because, and probably whatever was on that Tuesday. But I didn't realize it initially, and then too much time had passed for me to go get it, to go get the footage, and so that footage is just gone. It does technically still exist on Amazon servers somewhere, but not in a way that I'm allowed access to it. And so those episodes, that footage is unfortunately just gone. It's never coming back. So, you know, and that sucks. But if I had been completely caught up, because I was working on VODs at the time and stuff like that, if I was completely caught up, I would have caught those issues much sooner and would be able, and they wouldn't have been an issue. It would have been like, oh shit, well, I need to get that fixed. We'll just grab the VOD off of Twitch. Cool, moving on. But I have to get completely caught up for that, and I'm not wanting to try and like work on what's happening now and then try and catch back up on the backlog stuff. I want to do the backlog stuff first and then get caught up from there. But that can be difficult because there's a lot. There is a lot. But we are getting there. We're getting very close. Okay. Let's close that. Let me go ahead and get the rest of Neo done. Oh, yeah, Busters. That's awesome. The store just reset. What do I still need? Bombers. Let's refresh this. None of that's what I wanted. Bomber. Oh, wait. No, there's some bombers. Nice. Okay. And we can unlock our duplicate bomber. Nice. Sick. We have dupes of everything unlocked except for the Buster and then, of course, Legends. And that's cool. Close that. Close that. What? No, calm down. Let's get some units placed down. Okay, we did episode 9. Let's get episode 10. Neo ready. I did want to record a YouTube video today. We still got 2 hours. I actually want to try and get 2 of them recorded today if possible. We'll see what happens though. 3 hours isn't actually that much time. I thought I had these ready, but I guess maybe not. It's alright. They don't actually take a lot of time here anymore, thankfully. I've been finding more and more ways to streamline my process for like VODs and stuff, which is huge, because damn does some shit take a long time. Like, instead of having to open up the audio into Adobe Audition, because like what I would used to do is I would right click on this, edit clip in Adobe Audition and make my improvements in there. I figured out a way to get those improvements into Premiere and I can just drag them onto the file and it'll apply them as though I had applied them in Adobe Audition, which is huge. That saves a ton of time. So much time saved. I want to move Code Vein. There we go. Code Vein episode 10, Neo 9, Neo 10. Okay. And then Neo 11. And then those VODs will be done. I need to record episode 2 for Neo. I would like to try and get a Tarkov video recorded today. If I can. Because I'll need to get the rest of Code Vein uploaded to YouTube, and then right after that I will probably do Neo so that that one's up. And then I don't know what's left after that. I'll have to look. Might have to start on I'm not sure. I'll have to look. We can look while that's generating the peak file. Let's see what's in here. We have some more Escape from Tarkov footage we could put up. Code Vein will be done. That one can go away. Sunday streams. None of that's being used. That all just needs archived. What's in here? We did all the Dead by Daylight streams. I'm not sure why there's even still stuff in here. Those are uploaded. Those need to be archived. We can do Hunt Showdown. Yeah. We should probably do Hunt Showdown. There's a lot in there. Risk of Rain 2. Okay. Stream Raiders. Okay. Did I upload Little Nightmares of Transistor? I'll have to go look. If so, they need to be archived. And then a bunch of just random streams that'll each need to be uploaded. We're getting really close, though. And then after that's done... Oh, this shit needs sorted. Fuck. Okay. After that's done... Are these really all Power Couple streams? Oh, I'm in Yakuza Like a Dragon. That makes way more sense. I was like, holy shit. That looks better. Okay. Yeah, and that's today. These will need sorted out a bit. This is Neo. This is Neo. Yakuza. Sunday Creative. Tarkov. Tarkov, probably? Yeah, okay. Okay. The battle. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Hysteric, me, Athena, and Rayback. We got this. Maybe. Do your best, everybody. There's 5 of us. Hopefully Chompers and Rexy can do some work. Rayback with that far side bomber. Look out. Look out. Whew. All right, Rexy's taking everything on the other side over there. Rexy's about to go down. Look, oh, Rexy, I'm so sorry. Luckily, we did manage to stay pretty well inside the killing field, but I don't think we got this. There's just too many enemies, and it's down to just Chompers. Yeah, and these guys will put Chompers to sleep. Open up the salvage chest. It's okay. It's okay. We can try again. We can try again. Keep playing. Do I have an Orc Slayer? I have an Orc Slayer. Start down here instead. All right, pleasure units, everybody. Okay, and I actually need to, 1, refill my coffee, probably grab a rice cake, and go to the bathroom, so I will be right back. Be back in just a moment. That's the wrong button. And if this plays music, actually, instead of that, I will go here, and I will just put Stream Raiders on the screen. I'll do that. Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah, Hysteric. I don't know if you played during the original Frostfall event, but this map is not called Present Rumble. This map is called Walking Glaciers, and it's legitimately like pain. It's just legitimate pain. It is awful. I appreciate the placements a lot, Hysteric. Okay, just finish. There's so many crazy maps this patch. Yeah. I really wish that they would do a little more testing on the things that they put out in general. But I don't feel like they do very much at all. I feel like their internal QA is almost zero, if not actually zero. Okay. Where are we? Let me sort these out real quick. Tarkov. This should also be Tarkov. Nope. This is Tarkov. Yep. User power couples. Specifically for Yakuza. These are Neo 2. This is a creative stream, so is that one, but it's not done yet. Okay, those are sorted. Okay. Let's go back to the Vods YouTube real quick. Because I just got a message that Dark Souls 2 is done. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Ten. Okay. 11. And now 12. Okay. Now let's make sure that they all actually work properly. Yep. Were we really fighting the Fume Knight that long? We did. We did. Okay. Okay. Oh man, the Vods channel lost a subscriber. Ugh. It's fine. Okay, we're done with that. Those are ready for later. You can close that. We need a window. All right. Oh, yeah, more artillery, boys. What does it make my artillery now? 10. Nice. Okay. How does this look right now? The wrong screen on that one. There we go. I want this image but big. And not blurry. There we go. It's just about finding it. Okay, let me pause that. We're going to quickly record this for the Neo Vods because this needs to be recorded. This will only take a moment, though. Oh! I got some eye crusties. Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwan, and welcome to the Vods channel. So this episode is supposed to be where episode 2 of Neo is, and maybe what would have been episode 3. I don't know, and it's really hard to tell from the footage, so I'm not actually sure how much footage is missing at this point in the timeline of Neo, which is very sad. The footage is gone, and the reason why I will explain in as succinct a manner as possible. My Twitch channel originally was named what I call my overarching project, which is the Swan Song Productions. And I was like, that's really impersonal. I want to change it to something a little bit more personal because it's me. I'm the only one here. Well, okay, I have a couple of people that are on with me at times, but largely it's always me in some form or fashion. And so I changed it to my name, which is Schwan. It was the Schwan, and now it's Schwan _ I would really like my name without the underscore, but there's an inactive account that hasn't been released for that. But regardless, when I changed it, it also changed my streaming and recording settings. So I wasn't getting local recordings of my streams like I normally do. And I didn't realize this for a few weeks at least. And at the time, I didn't have Twitch Turbo or Twitch Prime or whatever it is to where my VODs are saved for like 60 days instead of 14. And so I tried to grab as much as I could, but then when I was looking back through it, I found that episodes of streams were missing. So things like some of the Persona 4 Golden playthrough is missing. And unfortunately, some of the Neo playthrough is missing. And tragically, episode 2 is missing. And the reason that is so tragic is if you watched episode 1, at the end of it, I am struggling my ass off with Onroki. I can't fight this bitch. He wrecks me. Oh, god. I literally lose to him for like 2 hours straight in episode 1. I do manage to beat him after like an hour and a half in episode 2. I can't show you, and I'm sorry. And then proceed after that is the flying vampire Batwoman, who up to this point, as we're approaching this boss, chat's telling me like, this is one of the craziest bosses of the game. You're going to struggle with this game. Man, if you struggle with Onroki, I can't wait to see just how much she wrecks your shit. And I killed her in my very first attempt. And chat, they were bad. They were mad at me. And unfortunately, that is a moment that only lives on in the memories now of myself and those that were there to see it, because the recordings of it do not exist anymore. There are, obviously, we know because of all the DMCA copyright bullshit that footage exists somewhere on an Amazon server locked away for eternity in their archive record stuff, but we're not allowed to touch it. And unless there's a way that one day we can request that stuff, there is not going to be a way to get that footage back, and I truly apologize for that. And very soon, it won't be a problem anymore moving forward, because one of the problems with this is I wasn't uploading my VODs to YouTube. They were being stored locally. They were just sitting on drives and stuff. And I was like, someone suggested, like, you should really upload all of your past VODs so that if anyone wants to watch them, they can. And I was like, that's a great idea. It'd be like an online archive. I don't need it for growth, but it's there for those that might want it to see my playthrough of the games that we do on series like Two Dead Dudes or Power Couple and things like that. And so I started trying to get them together and get them uploaded and stuff. But there was, at the time when I started doing that, more than a year and a half's worth of VODs that needed uploaded to YouTube. And I streamed 2 days a week to start, 3 days a week pretty quickly, and now I'm at 4 days a week. So there was so many VODs to get uploaded, and I'm actually almost caught up. And then now, my VODs on Twitch are actually saved for longer. They're saved for 60 days, so I have a larger amount of time to realize these issues and download the VODs off of Twitch if I need them. Additionally, it means that I won't have as much of a backlog. When I am caught up, I only have to just keep uploading them as I create them rather than needing to chew through a whole bunch of archives. So that's why you're watching me talk right now instead of watching me die, and I apologize for that. And there is all of the rest of Neo is available though all the way through the end, and I do hope that you go watch the rest of it and enjoy it. And at least of the time of this recording and of the time of this posting, we are actually playing through Neo 2 Complete Edition on the PlayStation 5. So if you want to come check out the sequel to Neo, it's beautiful, it's awesome, and it's a shitload of fun. You're more than welcome to join us on the Twitch channel. We stream it on Thursdays, which is when we do Two Dead Dudes, where we play Soulsian games. So I hope to see you there. But if you do go watch one of those other YouTube videos, if you check out the main channel, or if I see you in one of those live streams, thank you and enjoy. Okay. Okay. Got it. Stop that recording. Sad face. It is a sad face. It makes me genuinely sad. People will still talk occasionally in the chat about that specific stream because I was struggling so hard with the first boss in Neo. So hard. And then just turned around and just the second boss, which everyone was like, the second boss is one of the hardest bosses of the whole game. It's your gut check. It's so fucking difficult. And I just beat its ass. I say I beat its ass. Okay, I was actually out of healing and had less than one hit away. Like, I could have been scraped by a wild fart and died, but I still defeated it on my first attempt. And that still made people like, what the fuck? But it is still very sad. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's done. That's one thing recorded. Let me see. Okay, that's already ready. Let me just move that into Neo 2. We'll get that. Neo 2. Neo episode 2. Let me get that moved in here. What the fuck did I just do? There we go. Get that moved in here. We can go and get that ready as well. Might as well, right? That's what we're here for, to get work done. I also need to message my sister, actually, while I'm thinking about it. Wait, nope. That's not actually ready to go. I have to actually, like, cut and edit some stuff on that one. We'll do that. Should be right here.
Greetings.
Yep. Ripple delete that. Take one of those.
Joy.
Cut that. Delete that. Ripple delete that. Okay, now it's actually right. Now it's the right stuff. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Let's give the defense a boost. There are a little bit less of them, so that might help a bit. Oh no. Yeah, them putting us to sleep sucks. Oh, there's still so many. Hold, rocks! Hold! Cleave, Orc Slayer! Getting put to sleep fucks it, though. Like, them putting us to sleep makes it where we just die. Don't have enough units. Like, we'll try it one more time. I mean, if we don't get it this time, we can't try again. I would like it if it would scale us down a bit. Like, we don't have very many placements and it's still not scaling us down, which is really rough. It looks like it did scale us down this time. but it definitely I definitely don't feel like it scaled us down at all. Start somewhere else. Well, the idea is we don't have enough units to create the phalanx that you do for the normal strategy on this map. We just don't have enough placements to be able to do it. So we have to be able to like start killing things early. And so what we're doing is we're trying to take on the largest group of enemies first to try and kill more of them before they start heading towards us. Because that's kind of the only real option we have given the number of units that we have. Yeah, but the archers slow us down. I mean, the other option, like, is not being able to walk out and attack at all and letting all of them swarm onto us, which is what you'd do before. You'd create the phalanx with paladins, healers, melee units. I could draw the phalanx. Like here, I'll draw it here, but not save it so that I can show you like what it was before, relatively anyway. But we just don't have the units to create it. Like you would do effectively something like this. This isn't exact and is a little bit small, but this is effectively what you would do. So you do this. You'd have tanks and healers on the outside line so that way when the units walked forward, the healers would still be in range. Because when the enemies would approach, the melee and the tanks would walk out to fight them. But that would, if you put the healers in here, the healers would be too far away from the units and they would not walk to go heal your units. So you had to put them on the outside line so they were still close enough to heal. And you do this. And so you'd have a wall of tanks and healers, and then you would walk the melee out when the units got close enough, and then the range would be able to plink all around you. And this is how you'd actually take on this map before, and it worked incredibly well. But you have to have enough units to create the phalanx, and it sucks. It sucks if you don't have the units to do it. So instead, we have to come out here and we have to try and fight it. But you have to, rogues unfortunately don't work because there's a lot of melee, and even though they take reduced damage from the hunters still put them to sleep. It's fucking suck. You gotta do lunges since Conor McGregor can't. That's fucked up. Funny, but fucked up. Alright, I'm out now. Okay, I'll do those lunges in just a moment. Thanks for stopping by, Real. Like, map big dumb is what it is. Okay. Alright, and then with that, all of Neo will be done. Which will be huge! Oh! I'm okay. Whew. Close that. Do I still have the thumbnail file in here? I do. How far out does it go? 11? Okay. Let me open this. First one's better. So what I actually want to do, I want to try something. I want to see how something specific ends up looking. Ah, it's hard to see what where the fuck the headset is, huh? If we do that, remove that. The fuck is this? Oh, it's the floor. And if we subtract all this out, put an outer glow on this. Do that. Select inverse. Stroke. That. Effects. Outer glow. Make it more of a glow instead of like an outline. Erase whatever the fuck that is. Put the border on. Go over here. Clean that up. Grab the number. I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom again. Goddamn. Hello? This is not a text file. It's not, is it? Damn. That layer is not a text. Well, bummer. All right, I have to go to the bathroom, though. Something fierce, so I'll be right back. Okay, I can breathe again. Hmm. I unfortunately don't know what font I used. And normally I save these with the text file still out, but I apparently did not this time. Here, let me do a 1. I know what the 1 looks like. Wait. Is that it? No. That's it. Hey, Dark, what's up? And thank you for the hydrate. Turn this back on. That's just not going to work. That's fine. We'll just save this just how it is. How's it going, Dark? What's new? Just woke up after my 17.5-hour stream. Gross. That's disgusting. I mean, power to you, but that's disgusting. That's nasty. Sure. Okay, that's all done. We have an hour left-ish. Welcome back home, Dimdin. Okay. Next. Got 3 large cans of Monster and a coffee and half a gallon of water. Nice. That's how we do things, I think. I am on... This is cup number 2? This is cup number 2 of coffee. I don't know if I'll need a Monster today. We'll see how I feel at around 2. Okay. So, Code Vein, episode 10 is done. Episode 2 is recorded and edited. Episode 9, 10, and 11 are ready to be encoded. I got the Dark Souls 2 stuff updated. Only 2 cups? It's only 11 a.m. here. I've only been awake for like 2.5 hours. On Sundays, I wake up, shower, and start the stream. Oh, I know something that I want to do. Let's get this set up for next week. Let's get this screen set up for next week. I'm gonna need to reset these. Here, I'll go over here for just a second. So Megir and Poirier, what about it? Is there something else? Is there something new? Is there more? That should be almost exactly what I want, is this. That was fucking gross. Something else we need to decide on is what are we doing a first impression on after Ender Lilies? Poirier is really angry about how McGregor acted, and now he wants to fight McGregor. Said he hopefully in the octagon, if not, they have to meet on the... Wait, what? I'm confused. What? How did McGregor act that he's now upset about it? Like, did McGregor say something that I'm unaware of that made him, like, upset in some, like... Was McGregor like, I would have beat your ass if my leg wouldn't have broke you, you pussy-ass bitch, or something like that? Like, I'm confused. And, like, if so, that sounds like just kind of like normal shit-talking to me, but whatever. I don't know. I don't pay attention to the build-up was strong. To the fight? Yeah, I understand. I understand that, but I don't think McGregor went into that fight going like, you know what? I'm not going to have to fight this punk-ass kid because I'm going to break my own shin. Like massive dick and cocky energy. Yeah, like that's part of McGregor's like whole thing. I mean, he is a fucking prick. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that he's like a cool guy or anything. Dude's an asshole, right? But that's also part of who he is also in the ring and stuff like that. And so like, of course he was going to still be that way. I mean, he was even that way. Like, the only time he wasn't that way was when he got in a shitload of legal trouble. Like, so like, yeah, I'm sure there was lots of build up to it, but you're gonna be like, I can understand being extremely frustrated that you didn't get to fight a guy because his leg was broken. Like, but why is Poirier freaking out, I guess, is the thing. Like, that's what I still don't fully understand, is like, why does Poirier give a shit beyond just like the disappointment of I didn't actually get a good fight. Like, the fight was called for shitty reasons. Ugh. throwing gun signs and shit that... Wait, throwing gun signs and shit like that at him even after he broke his leg. McCronus said the same shit, like, I'm going to murder you, and throwing gun signs to his head and shit. Like some shit that McGregor got in trouble for before is back. I mean, I'm not surprised. Because, like, that's who McGregor actually is, you know? And yeah, you could be like, you know, McGregor, maybe you shouldn't be talking shit when you technically lost the fight and have a broken leg. But if Poirier is reacting to it in such a manner, that's what McGregor wants. He's just playing into his hand then. That's what I want to do next. Okay. I need this, but as a transparency. There we go. Oh, we might actually be able to pull this off now. Good luck, Rocks. This might actually be enough people now. Hysterical, like, fuck, we're gonna beat the shit out of this thing. I'm tired of fucking losing. The fuck is that? Portal's Healer. God, that looks familiar, and I'm not sure why. Oh. Is this a reference to something that I just vaguely don't completely remember? All right. Well, if the next map is this bullshit, one, we will get our play tokens back. And two, this one is a skin chest, which is like one of the other reasons that it's the bullshit that it is. Okay, so we've cleaned out the corner, and now we'll come back to meet the other ones that are coming up here. I'm okay. Yeah, handy victory that time. 50 gold for me, 200 gold available to claim. It will cost you 1,669 channel points. Most kills going to myself. Good job, Monk. Most assists going to Hysteric. Dimmed in would like the gold. You got it. The next map is not that bullshit. Thankfully. It is this bullshit. But this bullshit is apparently like nothing. Are the only enemies the frickin'... I don't see any other enemies in there. Okay. GG indeed. Alright, place units, everybody. The rogues will run up and beat the shit out of the dinos. There's no other enemies, so... Okay. Let's go back over here now. Change. Episodes. 54. Artwork. This one? Yep. Change. Change. Is that cropped? It is. This one, we might need a slight outline on that so that we can make the Phantasy Star Online pop off of the screen. Let's do that. What do we need? And GG's indeed. I literally just want to edit this picture, but I don't want to edit the base version of this picture. There we go. Convert to smart object. Let's get another layer so that we can actually see. Black. Outer glow. Okay. That actually might be enough just like that. PNG. Logo bloom. Close. Save. Change. Logo bloom. Not quite, huh? It's a bit small. Okay. Because of how small it is, that outline needs to be a bit thicker to actually give it a defined edge on the words. Like, it looks good when it's big like this. Okay. Let's try that now. That's much heavier. That's better. Now you can actually see it. Oh, this doesn't actually need to be Ender Lilies. This needs to be this one. There. Current impression, previous impression, next impression. Okay, that one's ready. We won't be doing this today. This will probably be next Sunday. But at least this is ready now. Okay. All right, back to this. Move this back over here. Money. Win 10 battles, and then earn 50 event tokens to get me that big old bongo drums. Is that healer? And it is. It's here. Okay. Healer's kind of sick looking. Okay. Okay. We have what? About 50 minutes left of stream. Ish. What are we doing with that time? Oh. I've already gotten so much done, which is awesome. I got everything that I planned to get done and more. Make more faces. I have to, I mean, I can make faces, but it's more of a matter of what am I making the faces for? So you don't have to make any faces in the future. If I just removed my face, then that problem would be solved, right? That would make your videos inconsistent. You're right. You're right. Damn. Scratch the idea of removing my face, I guess. Shucks. Shucks, man. Okay. What I might do, actually, is start this battle a bit early if it looks like we can. So I'd like to get done closer to on time. You're only allowed to do that when you finally claim the username without the underscore. God, don't I fucking wish. Don't I fucking wish. No, not me. Hang on just a second. Mount Kid Dino. Okay. Song's fucking fire. I want it. I want it so bad. I've changed my name twice on Twitch. And let me tell you what. Changing your name on Twitch when you're an active streamer is actually really fucking annoying. Because of the number of things that you have to update everywhere. All over the place. It's really annoying. That said, I would do it again if I could have this. So badly wish I could have this. Maybe he's a viewer who don't stream? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've tried sending them a whisper and they ignored it. Like, I would pay them for the name. Like, I think I've tried to whisper him anyway. Hey, man, is this an active account? That was sent December 16th of last year. Twitch should do something about viewer names and streamer names. There's a lot of suggestions out there. The thing is that even if they give me the whole account, here's the thing that sucks, okay? Here's the thing that sucks. The way that this would work is that they have to, either they would have to change their name or whatever, in which case the name is now freed. But it doesn't get added back into the pool of names for minimum 2 weeks, upwards of 6 months. So even if I was able to get a hold of them and to get them to change the name or whatever, I still wouldn't get it immediately, nor would I even be guaranteed to get it. There's a service that I've signed up for already that monitors Twitch names essentially, and it's just like keeps an eye on it and will let you know if the name you want is ever made available, and will send you notifications and emails and stuff so you can try and grab it as quickly as possible. But God, and Twitch will not. The only way that Twitch will ever give over a name essentially is if you are like, if you're a brand essentially. So like we'll say like, I don't know, pick a fucking brand, Old Navy. We'll say that Old Navy, for whatever reason, wants to start having a Twitch channel. They will, for the brand, make that happen because that's your like intellectual property. But for any other circumstance, no. It's really annoying. There is no request function. You can't send a support email. Nothing. Nothing at all. It's really disappointing. Okay, we actually have enough to start this. These are all level 10, right? 10, 10, 10, 10. 19, Swiftfoot, some extra, a Charming Rogue. Yeah, okay, we have enough to start this, so I'm going to start this early so that I get done with the stream closer on time. Look at those little hams go. Yeah, with no other enemies in the way, we just have to chop these down before they get out, and we should have more than enough units to do so, especially since they can't fight back. Like, this one might get out, but it'll instantly die even if it does. $50 gold can be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills to myself, most assists to rocks to my dryer. Was thinking about it a different way. Like, if you streamed before, your username is your first name, and if you're just a viewer who never streamed before, your username is an alternate name. Yeah, but then you'll still run into people. Like, what do you do if you have multiple people that have the same name? Like, that, like, even legally have the same name, you know? Like, how does that get handled? Oh! All right, going random in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to Athena. Rigged. And then we'll finish on the boss. And I'll let this one run the full clock. I'll let this one run the full clock. Maybe a tick besides the name like Twitter, but instead of verified, it's streamer. Yeah, I don't know. Because you could still run in that same situation of more than one streamer with the same name. They do have the partner program, which gives you that purple check mark, but the purple check mark actually is more prohibitive towards name changes than not being one. Like, when you accept your partner contract, you actually lock in your name. Like, for instance, like somebody that I watch occasionally is Otofu. He plays almost exclusively Dead by Daylight. And his name is Otofu, and people will talk to him about his name of like, why is your name Tofu? And he explains it's from a joke from like middle school or high school or something like that. But because he is a partner now, his Twitch name is locked as Otofu. He can't change it anymore. Like, he's not allowed to because part of his partner contract is being named Otofu. And that is normal for partner contracts. I'm not sure if there's a possibility somewhere else. Like, some people do have the ability to change their names. But from my understanding, once you hit partner, whatever your name is when you accept that partner contract, that's your name now. Now, that said, you made partner, so good job. You know, so it means you were doing something correct. You were doing something well. But that is the case of things. Quests. I need event tokens now. I need more event tokens. Give me more. I also need more warrior scrolls. Give me more warrior scrolls. You just want a bunch of flags? All right, you got it. Have a flag. Airlock. The hell does that mean? Okay. What else? What else can I work on and maybe even finish the next 30 minutes? Or 25 minutes. God damn. You want me to stand up, hysteric? That's probably a good idea. I actually need to go potty. I'll be right back.
This one for the person who feels alone. This one for the hero who has no home. This one for the one who live for hope. Changing better days. Pick your head up, keep on fighting, living, loving. Make your mind up. If you want it, take it, fly away, soaring high above the clouds.
was going to say remove the redemption limit so you can keep redeeming it for the next 25 minutes, but you're out of points to redeem more? Well. Oh, I meant to leave this open. We got 20 minutes. Let me see if I can't actually record this Tarkov video that I wanted to record real quick. Let me see if it's possible. If it's possible for me to do. I don't know if it is, but we'll find out. I want to go here. Just try. Yeah, I'm going to. It's just going to be slightly different than how I'm used to doing this, so that's the biggest thing. Well, not the recording part necessarily, but the editing part is going to be different. I won't be able to edit it today, but if I can get it recorded today, that'd be pretty sick. There we go. Now I should be able to open this. Yes. Okay. Let's get in frame. Let's pause this. Drop that down. As low as I can. Okay. Record. This one. Is that how I actually want to do that? Hang on. Let me make a small change with the picture right here. I don't know if this will work either. Like I'm going into new territory with a lot of this, in terms of how I'm going to edit this and stuff. So, but we'll see. Let me just put green here, please. Thank you. I don't know if this will work. I know there's a way to do what I want, but I don't actually know what it is. So I will have to learn how to do that and then go from there. Okay, let's do this. Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwan and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about Escape from Tarkov, specifically my first wipe experience. The wipe just happened not too long ago. It happened, I think, on Wednesday, June 30th, which meant that my first journey in Escape from Tarkov had concluded in terms of the full cycle of what had happened. I had built myself up and now was reset back to zero. And I want to talk about my perspective as somebody that not only started late into their first wipe, but started during what was considered to be one of the worst wipes that we had had. And we'll see how that feels moving forward and see if I still can have that perspective going into this new wipe and into future wipes as the continued development of Escape from Tarkov moves forward. Because this wipe was a mess. And who knows what the new wipe will have in store for us. So here's what we're going to be talking about. I started on the wipe started on December 24th, 2020. I started more than a month after that. I bought the game on January 30th of 2021, and then about a week later is when I actually started playing it seriously. I came to Escape from Tarkov from Hunt Showdown, which is a pretty normal leap for those two games to be intertwined in one way with one another, whether you go back and forth between them from one to the other, etc. And I left Hunt Showdown due to the lack of content that it was receiving, lack of forward development. The Crytek largely, while not abandoning the game, has significantly slowed down development on Hunt Showdown, and I was looking for something new, something fresh. And so I followed where a whole bunch of other people went, which was Escape from Tarkov. Oh boy, nothing can prepare you for Escape from Tarkov. Nothing. The game is brutal. The game is painful, especially when you first start. Now, this is true for most games, but this is true especially for Escape from Tarkov. The game is never more difficult than right when you first start. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know anything. There's no maps. There's no tutorials. There's no help guides. There's no pop-up tooltips to give you some idea of what you're going to do. So, like, I loaded into a scav run, got shot in the stomach, and didn't know how to fix it, and eventually died from energy loss. It was like, what was I supposed to do? I don't understand. And it takes an unfortunate amount of time to be able to understand what you're supposed to do. But that said, while the onboarding of Escape from Tarkov is the most difficult part of the game, it did not push me away. Because once I had just a couple raids in, just a few raids where I got the taste of the adrenaline that Tarkov can give you, I was hooked. Because there's nothing like that rush that you have, whether it's on your first wipe or anything like that, of finding something, looting something, having a really good firefight, coming out on top. I had a scav run where I found a roller when they were worth over 700k, and I was level like 12, and I was like, oh my god, we gotta go, because now I'm a scav with almost 1 million rubles in my pocket going, and there are a few games that give you a rush like that. There are a few things that can emulate that. Soulsian games kind of can, the rush you get when you finally beat that difficult boss that you've been struggling with, but it's a different kind of adrenaline rush. And that rush, when you get it, when it starts, it doesn't go away for the rest of the raids. You're like, I got this. I need to get out. Oh my god, I see somebody. I'm gonna hide. Or you get in a firefight and you win and you're like, oh my god, I survived with the thing that I needed or wanted or was really valuable, and it's great. it's great. Or sometimes you're on the other side and you lose and you're like, man, that sucks. Or you kill someone else, you win the firefight and you go and loot them and you find that they had something super valuable. You're like, holy shit, this is awesome. The rush of that is something that I cannot even express to you if you have not experienced it for yourself. The game has quests, it has depth, it has engagement, everything. The game is so overwhelmingly ambitious that it is an incredibly unique game that is unlike anything else I have ever played. Now, once I started to actually learn the game and became fully addicted to it, then the question became, what now? What do we do now? Well, the game is not technically fully released yet. It is still in early access. It is still in beta, whatever you want to call it. 1.0 with the full storyline, the full story main quest chain is not implemented. Everything that we have right now is side quests and testing and stuff. But there is a relative end game goal, which is the Kappa container, which in Escape from Tarkov, you have a secure container, which is a small box of stuff that you can put stuff in there, and if you die, you don't lose it. And if you put stuff in there that you find in the raid, when you die, it still comes out with you. And the Kappa container is the biggest one of those that you have to do a very long quest chain in order to get. And it was like, well, I'm playing this game a shitload, I'm enjoying the hell out of it, so let's go get the Kappa container. I did not know what I was signing myself up for when I said I was going to go for Kappa, let alone go for Kappa on my very first wipe. I don't know how long getting Kappa would take me with the knowledge I have now, but what I can tell you is getting Kappa took me around 700 raids in wipe 12.9 through 12.10. I had about a 45% survival rate, but it was not a smooth journey. Now, I did cheese a couple quests, I will admit, and that is because one of them is fucking stupid, and the other ones I had an issue with player saturation. So the quests that I cheesed were Cold-Blooded, which is a quest from Jaeger that asks you to get 2 headshots on PMCs while you have tremors. This is a pretty early quest, and I wasn't good enough at the game to do it on my own. At least I didn't have the confidence in doing so. So I did cheese that one, which for context, how you cheese a quest is you go to a lower populated server, you enter a raid with your friends, not in a group though. You all queue in at the same time. If you get the same raid, then you are technically not on the same team because you just loaded into the same raid at the same time, and then you can kill each other for quests. In this case, it was headshotting one another while I had tremors, and I did this as well on another quest that I'll talk about in just a moment. So thankfully, with this current wipe 12.11, I actually managed to do Cold-Blooded without cheesing it because I was like, I know how to play this game now. Holy shit, this quest is still annoying as fuck and I hate it, but I was able to do it without having to cheese it. The other quests that I struggled with were the most infamous one, Shooter Born in Heaven, Tarkov Shooter Part 8, and I did cheese Tarkov Shooter Part 8. The largest issue with these is player saturation. I was trying to do these quests late into the wipe, and the wipe was, from most people's perspective, ruined, and I'll talk about that in just a moment as well. Ruined. And so the player base, for what everyone can tell, was low. We have no official numbers, but the player base was pretty low. And that means things like Tarkov Shooter Part 8, where you need to get 3 PMC kills on Woods with a bolt action. I could go 5 Woods raids without ever seeing another player, let alone seeing 3 in the same raid that I would have a chance to then defeat with a bolt action. This might be possible right now at the beginning of the wipe where there's a lot of people playing, but it is not going to be super possible when you just can't find people. And I had a similar issue, amazingly, with Shooter Born in Heaven. I did most of it legitimately, which I did Customs legitimately, Shoreline legitimately, and Woods legitimately. But Reserve, I could not. I think in the entire time I was trying to do Shooter Born in Heaven on Reserve, I found one squad of 2, one duo that I was in the correct distance and everything to get the 100-meter headshots, and I fucked it up and died. And then I went 5 more raids with only seeing player scavs and never players. And the player saturation is what was making this incredibly difficult. Same thing with Insomnia, which is get 30 kills on PMCs at night. Night raids, even early wipe, are pretty low on players because people don't like to play at night. You either have to bring flashlights, which one, expose your location and don't have incredible levels of vision, or you have to bring NVGs, which are night vision goggles, which are expensive. And that means that there's just not as many people in the raids, and needing to get 30 was a really large problem. I did like half cheese this. The way that we ended up doing Insomnia, both me and my friend Dark Warlock that were working on doing Kappa together, the way we did this is actually we got a group of friends together and we just played all free for all factory at night. Like everyone was like, all right, we got rubles, put on night visions, and we just went in and we fought one another. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun. We knew everyone that was in there. We're like, sick, we're just gonna fight one another. It was a legitimate fights. We weren't cheesing it, but it is how we actually accomplished Insomnia. Was we just did like 50 factory raids at night with friends fighting against one another, because I had went into 10 factory raids in a row at night. And across those 10 raids, I ran into one other player when I was queuing up on my own. And I needed 30 kills. Like, I went into customs and rushed dorms at night and sometimes would run into one other team, whether it was a single person or up to 3. And it was just such, and then you still have to win the fight, right? Like, not only do you have to find the people, you still have to win the fight. And it was just, it made the process so painful because of how difficult it was to actually get the opportunity to even do the quests. And this is something I'll talk about in a future video of solutions to these problems, but it definitely was not necessarily like a difficulty wall, but just this hurdle that I had no control over that made getting Kappa very difficult. But I did get Kappa after around 700 raids with a 45% survival rate. I finished the wipeout at around level 51 or 52, shitloads of value in my stash. Like, I was there. I was the Giga Chad, right? Now, I do have some thoughts on some of the quests, like Cold Blooded from Jaeger and Tarkov Shooter Part 3 from Jaeger, which is get 3 PMC kills with bolt actions within 25 meters. I don't understand the point of these quests. They are silly for the sake of being silly. They are anti-logical. If I have a broken arm, the last thing I want to do is get in a fight with somebody and try and shoot them in the head. If I have a bolt action, the last thing I want to do is be within 25 meters from somebody. But I digress. There were a couple other issues quests with like Grenadier, trying to get grenade kills. Again, player saturation was an issue. And then I do feel like the game has a problem with location-based quests. There are lots of quests that will send you into dorms on customs and the resort on shoreline, which are incredibly high traffic PvP areas. And if you're just trying to do a quest of run in, grab a book, and get out because a dealer asked you to do so, that is problematic, especially for new players. It's a really big disincentive to do these quests because you are being instructed to run up against people that are just running for high value loot or looking for PvP, and you're like, I just want to do my quest. And that's where a lot of the butting heads of the different play styles of Tarkov comes in. But I did get Kappa about a month before the wipe, and I see the problem with getting Kappa is that after you get Kappa, there's nothing left to do in the game. You have a large lack of drive to keep playing. There's no quests left. By the time you get there, you've built everything, you've done everything, you've gotten everything. The luster of looting items or scavenging, running scav runs is gone because there's no reason to do them. You have all the money in the world. There's no quest items left to get. And it was the reason that so many people left, I think, and why so many people leave later in the wipe. What is happening to my monitor? I'll fix that in a moment, I guess, but something's happened to my monitor, and it... Hang on. Okay, unplugging it and plugging it back in seems to have fixed it. That was concerning. Anyway, I'll cut that out. But that was definitely like a big concern for a moment. It looked like half my monitor had died. So, noted for the future, I guess, of wonder what that was. Moving on. But as people either get Kappa and have nothing else to do, or give up on Kappa and have nothing else to do, there's nothing else that drives the game. There's nothing else that feeds into the play loop. There is no loop, actually, after that. There is nothing else to pursue. There are no daily tasks. There are no weekly tasks. There is nothing else to build towards, to strive for. And maybe that's something that they will fix moving forward. But I can say that the wipe in large was ruined by one thing, and that was Bitcoin. There is a Bitcoin farm in the game that you can make in your hideout, and the Bitcoin price that it farms is based originally off of real-life Bitcoin prices. And over the wipe, Bitcoin shot up like 50,000% or whatever. And so the Bitcoin price in the game, which normally was around 200,000 rubles, which is a decent amount but not insane, crept up on 1 million. And so people were cranking out 3 million rubles a day, and it just made everything oversaturated. There was money everywhere. No one had any problems. You could build the Bitcoin farm with one graphics card in it and just be set for fucking life. People were AFKing 100 million rubles a week type shit of just like, I didn't play for a week and I'm richer than when I left. And it made it where everyone had all of the best equipment, no matter what. Everyone had insane levels of armor, insane levels of weapons, insane levels of ammunition, and it just ruined the experience deeply for everybody. They've made some changes in this wipe that we'll see if that actually still works or not, if we run into that issue again or not. But it did make my personal experience with the wipe, it was rough. Because until I hit that point where I had the exact same gear as everyone else, I was like, man, this doesn't feel fair. And there will always be people that have that gear because they play a lot. I play a lot. But the problem is that literally everyone had that gear. It wasn't the outlier who plays 14 hours a day that just no life grinds the game and then therefore has the incredibly high tier gear, and you run into that person once every 10 raids. It was, you will run into somebody who doesn't have that stuff once every 10 raids. That was really, really just sucked the life out of the game for a lot of people. So hopefully that fixes things moving forwards with the changes that they put into 12.11, which I will talk about 12.11 in a future video, but I wanted to just kind of share my thoughts and experiences as I went through after finishing my first wipe in Escape from Tarkov and how it kind of left me. I do think the game is incredible. I love the game immensely. I play it a lot. I stream it on Tuesdays. Like, it's a huge part of my life right now. And I do see some issues that exist with it and see what they're doing to make it better. But after I finished my first wipe, I was like, man, I can't wait for more of this, which does speak to the power of the game as a whole. And I'm looking forward to more. I do hope that they keep improving it, and it definitely seems like they're trying to, but then there's always the question of what's actually an improvement and what is actually, making things worse. But that's neither here nor there. That's up to your own interpretation and opinion, which I'll share mine some more moving forward in future videos. I do have some more videos for Escape from Tarkov planned. I want to talk about 12.11. I want to talk about some of the changes in 12.11. I want to talk about specific quest lines, my own personal suggestions for improvements within the game, changes that I think would make the game better, give it some depth. And then, of course, generic content like tier lists, because everyone has their opinions on what are the best guns, what are the best armor, helmets, and so on. And there's good discussions to be had around that, and I would like to be part of those discussions. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I would ask you to please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to turn on notifications. I will warn you, we don't do just Tarkov content here. I do whatever I want, although it is almost always related to video games unless we need to get political, because sometimes we got to get political. But that's just your warning. If that sounds like something you're interested in, please do that. Otherwise, you can come check out the live stream. We do stream 4 days a week, and I'd love to see you there. You can also keep up the conversation on Discord and Twitter. There are links to everything that I just mentioned down in the description below. Please go check it out. But if you do go watch one of those other YouTube videos, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. Okay, let me fix some of my windows now, because that monitor, getting upset messed up some of my windows. Like, my windows were all crickety-crookedy. Crickety-crookedy. Close that. I actually don't know where half of my windows went. When I unplugged the monitor, it moved everything. I can't see chat right now, and I apologize for that. Hey, look, I found the chat. I found the chat. Let me turn the music back on. I'm missing a window. Like a whole window. Did it close? No, it's right here. Okay, I found it. I think the cable was just stressed. Tarkov video recording done. True facts, which is awesome. Okay, and the battle is ready. And hello, Kaldris. Stream Raider hype! Hello, F5. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. Sorry for running the battle just a little bit late. I was finishing that recording, which I need to stop the recording now. There we go. I did not write last on this shit. Oh well. I can't fix that now. Gonna have to take out the Snow King now. He's actually not very scary at all. He's already dead. Hey, good job, me. Way to murder the Snow King. Bam. All right, we have 2 Centurions, 1 Monk, and 1 Flying Rogue, any of which can be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills going to myself. Most assists to Rayback. Looks like second most kills going to Athena. Third to Twitched by Night. Fourth being tied between Kaldris and Nick Doka. Second most assists going to Twitched by Night. Third at Kaldris, Jade Turtle, and Radix Dota. And fourth being tied between Nick Dota and Slinky1. I think I read that right. You think Nick Dota and Radix Dota are the same person? Potentially. All right, we're going random on these. Athena with the Centurions, F5 with the Monks, Hysteric with the Flying Rogues. Back to the map, and we will get a new map now, which brings us to the Endless Dunes. The Endless Dunes. And we can get 3 chests again. That's fucking sick. Not again. I accidentally ran Athena's battle first. That's right. Sorry, Athena. Okay, we're going to close this down. We're going to go over here. That song just ended, which is perfect because we're going to pause that music. And I'm going to tell you all goodbye. I appreciate all of you very much. Thank you for hanging out while I worked on a whole bunch of projects. I got a shitload done today, and I'm super stoked about it. And we'll get more done next week. So I do stream 4 days a week. I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Tuesdays is Tarkov Tuesday. I play Escape from Tarkov. Thursdays is Two Dead Dudes, where I play Soulsian games. Currently playing Neo 2. Fridays, I stream with my incredible wife, Athena Latino. We do a series called Power Couple, where we play JRPGs, currently playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. And then Sunday, what we just finished is Creative Sundays, where I work on creative projects. I edit YouTube videos, work on merchandise, thumbnails, record things, fix video descriptions, and so on. And it's just a chill time where we're hanging out while I'm getting work done, and you're more than welcome to always hang out. I appreciate company a lot. That's why I actually do this. Having people talking to me while I'm doing work actually helps me focus on work amazingly. I don't know why, but that's how my brain works. So I appreciate all of you who've hung out and chatted during this time. A lot. I appreciate it a lot. It actually helps me be productive. And my wife streams on Wednesdays and Saturdays, so 2 of the 3 days that I'm not streaming. On Wednesdays, she does Wind Down Wednesday, and she sings us beautiful songs and sometimes plays story games like Life is Strange. And Saturdays is Spoopy Saturdays, where we play cooperative spoopy games. She's on my stream on Fridays. I'm on her stream on Saturdays. Play things like Dead by Daylight, Phasmophobia, Pacify, Devour, and more. Focus while getting distracted. It's weird. I don't necessarily understand it either, but that's how it works. Yeah, so, and obviously I just spent a lot of today working on YouTube videos, and so we do have a YouTube channel as well as a Vods channel if you want to catch up on some past Vods that you might have missed that are no longer being saved on Twitch. So if you want to go check that out, there's a bunch of links and stuff for you. But we're going to get out of here, so if you do go watch one of those YouTube videos, or if I see you in another one of the live stream, thank you and enjoy. Peace out, everybody. Have a good day, Kaldris. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for hanging out, Hysteric. Have a good day. F5, if you're still here, have a good day. Dibden, if you're still lurking, thank you so much. Have a good day. Eve, you'll probably watch this VOD later. Or if you're still lurking or whatever, have a good day. I hope you got some sleep, friend. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Day. Whatever. Peace.